How we doing? All right, here we go. Beetsroom. Welcome, everybody. My name is Delicious Beats, your host. Welcome to my room. We're going to get into it. This is my man, Wax. We featured him last week. He and his guy, Barunsky, dropped their album today. He sent me photos of it. It's crazy. He had a crazy story. They did some kind of record release party tonight and had one slated for tomorrow. He had to go and drive and pick it up. It was a fiasco. But, congrats to him. The project sounds nice, man. Later on, we have an interview with Spencer Whatever. He's also got a new record coming out soon. The president, Elgin Brown, went and did an interview with him. Got a little bit of that later on. His project is called Tsunami. This is nice stuff, huh?
Look out, man, Beats, I'ma need your impact season coming up for real. When things get crazy, they need an escape route. When the bad guy arrive, them niggas, they break out. We don't need coaching, whole team pull a book out. Bag season coming up, well now you wanna look out. When I'm on my job, man, you never see me clock out. We about the money, my nigga, what is you out? Never cared if I had heart, if it's not beating. I won't pipe down, my style too conceited. Forever fucking corporation. It's ironic how they burn down trees to get this paper. Why no Willie and I be willing and dealing, the sky's the ceiling. We catch colds, you catch feelings. Diamond life chain with all kind of rings. Got that ice dripping like it's climate change. President of the business or fuck the POTUS. This bag season extended to further notice. This ain't a competition, man, I do this shit for fun. Otherwise you just lost one. Head of the house like Rev Run. Y'all finished or y'all done? Beast, what is your bad chick playing GameCube Nintendo? Leave your whole team froze up like Windows. Smoking pirate dust in it endo. Smoke out the window. Delicious Beast, what's your Venmo? Beast, what's your bad chick playing GameCube Nintendo? Leave your whole team froze up like Windows. Smoking pirate dust in it endo. Smoke out the window. Delicious Beast, what's your Venmo? Beast, what is your fucking Venmo, bro? What is your Venmo? See what we got here. I need that.
My man is crazy. But my Venmo is bag season, baby. This is DiBiase. Classic right here, classic material. Deep it. hearing right now is Spencer Whatever. This is something from his first project called, what is that? Everything is Beautiful and Nothing Hurts. Yeah, that was Spencer Whenever with Everything is Beautiful and Nothing Hurt. We're going to get into a little bit of this interview and get that going, you know what I mean? So this is Spencer Whatever, y'all.
Okay, test. So, yeah, I started writing the album 2 years ago. And the reason I chose Tsunami is I kind of feel like I'm at a point in my life where I'm standing on a beach and I'm watching a giant wave just get taller and taller and closer to me. And I'm trying to decide if I am going to run from that wave and try to escape it or just let it take me where it takes me. And so I kind of wanted to explore kind of some ideas around the metaphors of that with this album and, kind of feeling of overwhelmed, loss, kind of at a crossroads in your life, if you will. I feel like I'm kind of about to start a new chapter. I'm trying to move to Germany. But, yeah, so with Coming Up for Air, I met with St. Amethyst, Sierra, amazing singer, shout out, St. Amethyst, go check out her music. And just kind of explained the whole concept of what I wanted this song to be as sort of it's the end of the album where you realize, you can breathe, you're still in the water, but you've come up for air and you can breathe, but now you gotta figure out where to go next. Now that you've sort of survived the wave, you're still stuck in the water though. And I kind of want to parlay that into initially there was going to be a follow-up album called The High Ground that was going to be kind of the more positive take of the whole water metaphor. Not sure where I'm at with that. I haven't really thought about it. But, St. Amethyst came through and really just crushed the lyrics of summing up the whole concept of the album in this last song. And, with the chorus, I'm coming up for air, I can finally breathe, these waters can't drown me. Just hit the nail on the head. And she also added some really amazing kind of ethereal, spacey background stuff that was just icing on the cake and really brought the whole song together.
Spencer Whatever, talking about St. Amethyst and working with her on this track that I'm going to play coming up.
I've been hiding out in plain sight. I've been getting high as hell before these fucking plane rides. Never playing close, never playing close, never playing close, never playing close. I've been hiding out in plain sight. I've been getting high as hell before these fucking plane rides. Never playing close, I just can't play. Never playing close, never playing close, never playing close. Robert Geller, one Tsunami coming projects just to curb the groupies. I'm in bunnies trying money, cop the Sunni. Spring, summer, fall, when I got the trees on me. Breeze on me, I might need to grab a new jacket. Double cheese, a couple G's on my new jacket. They used to tax a nigga, now I'm in a new bracket. New bricks and links from Cuba going to South. Changed 5 times, nigga going to. I've been hiding out in plain sight. I've been getting high as hell before these fucking plane rides. Never playing close, I just can't play. Never playing close, never playing close, never playing close. I've been hiding out in plain sight. I've been getting high as hell before these fucking plane rides. Never playing close, I just can't play. Never playing close, never playing close. Fit it, yeah. Getting ready, I'ma be there in a minute, yeah. Getting blunt in no Uber window tinted, yeah. 5 stars for the driver, cause he with it, yeah. Cause he with it, shorty with me, and she did it, yeah. Getting ready, she gon' be here in a minute, yeah. Getting blunted in no Uber window tinted, yeah. 5 stars for the driver, cause he with it, yeah. 5 stars for the pay a dime. She a dime, gotta pay her more than never mind. She rock theories, she got theories that'll level mine. Had to level up styles, I got several kind. And the other side sway, yeah, this other line, yeah. I got thick skin, yeah, she thick too. We ain't tossing pig skin, but soon as I touch down, it's opening ceremony. Robert Geller, one Tsunami coming projects just to curb the groupies. I'm in bunnies trying money, cop the Sunni. Spring, summer, fall, when I got the trees on me. Breeze on me, I might need to grab a new jacket. Double cheese, a couple G's on my new jacket. They used to tax a nigga, now I'm in a new bracket. New bricks and links from Cuba going to South. Changed 5 times, nigga going to. I've been hiding out in plain sight. I've been getting high as hell before these fucking plane rides. Never playing close, I just can't play. Never playing close, never playing close, never playing close. I've been feeling high as hell, never playing close,
Yo, that's Mick Jenkins with Playing Clothes. That beat is mad. Ooh.
Yeah. Peace, man.
Me first.
I don't collab cause I don't like the ass. Yeah. Yeah. Peace, man.
Rock with me.
Me first.
I don't collab cause I don't like the ass. Grab the wheel, light the gas. Caddy dump secure at the spider glass. My third eye got a booger in it, sorta split.
Put it in the air.
Sorta Richmond mixed with Memphis, bitch, I'm different. Flow was awkward, shoe was awkward. No father to my style, my shit was fostered. A southern author, my fist was Arthur. I drove down for the work, I did it proper. Don't interrupt my kung fu, I rap because I want to. Ain't seen my fronts in months, I hate you all, bitch, I want you. I wrote this rhyme to one punch, had it cut with one punch. Dreaming about the past, had the undefeated dunks. Peace to us and Brad, show respects to the wizard. I waited for the winter, came through on the blizzard. Had your mom and sister, I'm different.
clocking my shit, working my masseter, eating average rappers up. My fucking scapula be like rotator cuff. Hold the shit tight, you the anchor for my rib shit I write. White glaze, black jeans like I'm Ice Cube. I might move, matter of fact, my aura might shoot through the space bright. Touch this diamond light, Philadelphia diamond light. Nigga, I rap tight and drink Miller High Life. It's the champagne and beers though. Raps don't make sense, nigga, I'm a weirdo. Pussy, this that free flow. When I still function was the heat though. Rappers had my verses on repeat though. I'm really
Yo, this is real hip hop right here.
Crunked up with a freak hoe.
Loving this.
Dragging big nuts by my feet though. Eat your motherfucking cornbread. My resolution for winter is get some more head. Your bitch gross, she told me pee all on her forehead. Bro, I live a wild life. So as a baby surrounded by wild white. The war came from horses that's prowling with loud pipes. It's my
This
time.
is Henry Lowe and Obliv, Blow Obliv, Steel Cranium, featuring Murtaugh. It's fire.
Brooklyn down to Richmond, we gallivant to Atlanta. Rugby tape a leg, Jordan foes, that's all we seem to know. Generation low, from a different fabric. Do-rag is velvet and the pillowcase is satin. Don't speak like this enough, I was busy trying to keep it. Body stronger with conclusion, back to thesis. You probably never get it. Elegant, the kryptonite, the ignorance. Legacy, nuts swing like pendulums. No way we similar, sweet synonym. Well protected, I can send them in. Village raising men through the clearest lens. Cultivate our own, nurturing the throne, pass it on. I was made to survive, if on my own. Nigga, business. Wrote bloody stories like Arthur Red Dead Redemption.
Think of the difference between a street fight and a match. Chaos. There is no order on the streets, no safe corner to hide in, and that's fine with me. I've never hidden from a challenge in my life, and I don't plan to start now. I live for chaos.
Yes.
I've come to think of it as home, actually. The worse the situation, the better. Makes no difference to me, just so long as I come away from every encounter improved.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah. Right. Ay. Yeah. It's the brain. And I've been searching for a way to change the ways. My brain fuck all the ways. I've been searching for a way to change the ways.
Yeah, this is Sleazy Easy.
Me and my niggas, we extra silent. Run through the halls like I'm exercising. I know La Mama got hella mileage. She be looking for me, I be ducking, dodging. I be shucking shive, I feel so alive. I feel energized, there's no kryptonite. I'm in the grill tonight, she give me mouth like it's open mic. I'm nip tuck, finna cut tonight, I'm on 10. Best friend, give me both of them. I don't feel bad for no la ho. Check my calendar, fit you in. Bitch, I'ma need all my dough. Ain't coming, ain't no back in. We coming in fresh, back entrance. Living like I'm on Fresh Prince on set, but the shit so authentic. And I'm always chillin' with a hoe that's paid and payment. Niggas been on that fuck shit lately. I don't got a job for a nigga who ain't got drive, I got road trip, baby. Don't act like you don't know me, baby. I got plenty hoes, I love my hoes. You know these days I can't.
I've been searching for a way to change my brain fucks all the way. I've been searching for a way to change
Yeah, that's some nice harmony and shit, huh? And sweep the low end. Man, you have my heart when you do that.
all get lonely. Yeah. I told her sometimes I get lonely. Baby, we all get lonely. She asked me, do you miss me or you just bored? Cause you messaging me out of the norm. I thought you said it was over. Ain't you moving on? You done with me, right? Tell me I'm wrong. I told her, baby, I'm human and we got needs. She said, how you need more? Boy, you got me. I told her I'm a rolling stone, made for life on the road like a mobile home. So hold the phone, I need to prove alone and ain't no holding on. World in my hand, colder than a frozen cone. I feel like Frozone, looking for my super suit. But first, baby, let's boogaloo. I got a shot at love, a baby Cupid move. But when I'm in that pussy, I'm the guru. I'm what you looking for. Just put 2 and 2 together, you can see that. Social would agree that. I only speak facts. I know I'm gone, but I'll be back, baby. Believe that. Sometimes I get lonely, but we all get lonely.
Yeah, this is nice.
Sometimes I get lonely, but we all get lonely. The feelings irreplaceable, inescapable. I'm way more capable. Savory, she flavorful. She told me you can't hold me unless you take me on a date or two. I told her she can't own me cause I got the world to cater to. Later, boo. It's been many moons and I can't wait for you. Life is what you make it, nigga. Make a move. Libra, so I hate to choose and hate there ain't a day that I can't think of you. But we all make mistakes, it's in our nature too. True. But you and I both know this shit was real, no joke. That's why we still got hope. You might shut me out for now, sometimes that's how shit goes. But got no doubt that I return, cause love ebbs and flows, yeah. But our own worst enemies are memories. And I can tell every time you see me that you missing me. But we can't change the history, the past is full of misery. But presently I pray to God you hearing me. Baby, listen, sometimes I get lonely, but we all get lonely. Sometimes I get lonely, but we all get lonely.
Man, I'm just reading this in the chat. I feel, man, I'm sorry, Sleazy Easy, about your pops. Man, that's hard. But, you know, we're all here. You know what I'm saying? And the song is very fitting, I believe. I just lost my place, so let me find it real quick.
You're about to get rich.
All right, so here's part of the rest of this interview here with Spencer whatever.
You're about to get rich.
I don't know about that.
All right, so let me turn this down. Yeah, all right. There's some craft work right here. I'm gonna let this play in the back. All right, cool. All right, so
you're about to get rich. Get rich.
I don't know about that, bud.
This is about to make you rich, man.
Shit, man. I mean, if I can get some promotion and some shit behind it, you know, I don't know about rich, but
if they're gonna be hearing shit like this,
thanks,
I'm
man.
just saying, if they're gonna be hearing shit like this, then it's like, okay, we gotta get on this guy before someone else get on him, you know.
Thank you, man.
And then
Thanks
get
a lot.
in context, he's talking about his new record called Tsunami coming up. I didn't, lead into it, but, that's basically what they're talking about. We're going to play a little track coming after, but here's the interview.
You're about to get rich.
Sorry, man, I'm a little bit,
about that, bud.
This is
a
about
little bit
to
caught
make
up
you
here.
rich, man.
Shit, man. I mean, if I can get some promotion and some shit behind it, I don't know about rich, but
if they're going to be hearing shit like this,
thanks,
I'm
man.
just saying, if they're going to be hearing shit like this, then it's like, okay, we got to get on this guy before someone else get on him,
Thank you, man.
And then
Thanks a lot.
they're probably going to be fighting. I'm just saying, this is how I feel about this.
All
track.
right, thank you.
This is how I feel about it. Like, I heard the Slings shit. That shit is fire.
Yeah.
Me and Charlie on it. That shit is fire.
Dude, that song, that's easily, I love every song on this album, but I really enjoyed the process of making Do or Die with you and Charlie, if you want to play that one. That was just a really fun track to come together. That was another. This whole album kind of came through. I had all these sort of dark beats that I'd just been sitting on that didn't really fit with my first album. And so I kind of went through my back catalog and was like, okay, what's some stuff that I can make into album 2 that I think kind of fits with it. So like I said, Coming Up for Air has been 3 years in the making. Let's see, there's an interlude on here that's like 5 years old. The beat that you and Charlie are on is from 2016.
Goddamn.
But it's just all this stuff I was sitting on, and when I was working on my first album, it was more kind of upbeat. It was a happy album. And
shout out Upbeat Academy.
Yeah, shout out Upbeat Academy. So like my first album, Everything Was Beautiful and Nothing Hurt, was more upbeat, more sample based. I was kind of going for, you know, something a little more summery, and this is my sad album, for lack of a better term. You know, this is sort of the contradiction, and I think that's kind of part of the ethos of Spencer Whatever is I'm gonna make whatever I want. That's where the name comes from. You know, fuck a genre. Everything's gonna sound different because it's whatever.
Sounds like this is your dark album compared to Everything Was Beautiful and Nothing Hurt.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a much darker album. I think it's much more original. Mostly because it has almost no samples, and also I feel like it kind of comes from, well, it's a different story, you know? My first album told a story about moving to New Orleans and dealing with readjusting to a new way of life and, you know, being on another end of the country and, you know, connecting with new people and realizing that everything always kind of works out, just never how you think it's going to work out or when it's going to work out, but it always does. You know, you just got to kind of be along for the ride, and I don't know, this album's a little more, I don't want to say introspective, but I don't know, it's just kind of a different side of that story while kind of continuing.
Yeah, I gotta really appreciate the creative crossroads that Spencer Whatever is talking about. You know, we all reach them, and you know, given our times, there's not a lack of inspiration out there, let's just say. But you know, we all express what's going on with us, and I appreciate that. We're gonna play a little bit of that track, or we're gonna play that track from Spencer Whatever, Wino Willie, and Africa, coming right up.
Hate niggas that lie above average. I open eyes to take flight like a maverick. Make one choice to control or be in control. Fuck fear, it sucks here. I don't believe in rock and roll. Only dead souls and mind control blues. Dead stock shoes and bad attitudes. I don't like fools who live maverick. Wear all water tattoos and study showing ass like baboons. Expose hole from his year-old stab wounds. I put 12 through your Saturn. Bumping tapes from Jazz Zoom. Yo, my God, Davy Crocodile and Lazy Eyes. Big lies of faith, harbor place with the purple crown bag. Paper bag head, stupid like the third ed. Don't speak free in the streets, your man the feds. Peep the fed stomach, locked and hungry, let's stay fed. Voices in the head, ears ringing when I speak.
Wino Willie.
Gotta go faster, faster. Gotta go faster and faster. Gotta go faster and faster. Gotta go faster and faster. Gotta go faster, faster. Gotta go faster and faster. Gotta go faster and faster. Okay, here we go. Bag season, do it die. Fat beats, we stupid. I smash, then we do the time. Whole squad, can you deny smash, then we do the times. Bag season, do it die. Okay. This bag season, do or die. Fat beats, we stupid high. Smash, then we do the time. Whole spot, get euthanized. Smash, then we do the time. Bag season, do or die. It's the game with no wedding ring. Now my cake's nice like special teams down for any endeavor, expensive whatever. Avoiding detection is not what you would envision. Can't avoid the waves thanks to my newest commitment. Can't avoid the waves thanks to my human condition. Sit back in the think tank until my truth is forgiven. Until the truth is forgiven. Glass in the bloodstream, package and tape all on the touchscreen. Make it move, no takers. Cut down trees to get this paper. Bag season, do or die. Fat beats, we stupid high. Smash, then we do the time. Whole spot, get euthanized. Smash, then we do the times. Bag season, do or die. It's madness, dog. Nothing but madness. I'm telling you, it's madness. President shit. It's been bag season all week. Fuck it. Still 5 bands for the feature. Shut down the going out lyric books with the album release. That shut out the black people music. Black people pull up, smoke power dust. That shit strong. Export the zip like Windows, dog. Beats with Shavimbo. Hate it like virus protection. Get the VPN for the power connection. Bitch, I made this beat so why bother? 1,000 bullets like I'm not the father. That's your beats with Shavimbo for real though. What's Shavimbo, bro? What's Shavimbo? Shout out to AF, baby. Bag season, do or die. Fat beats, you stupid high. Bag season, do the job. Whole spot, you the nine smash, then we do the time. Bag season, do or die. Fat beats, we stupid high. Bag season, do the job.
Shock blessing, Barack Wise tumbling down sound music. Shock foot drop fine drum blood story.
Yo, when the mic is in my hand, the Thanos with the gauntlet. Puff the grams in the bag, boy, watch my lungs flex. Sit the max, stack these cheese, you know the rats just be mad at him. Toe tagging Simpson, provocative movements, maybe you're mad at rim. You see me ballin', I face the whole world of my shit. These niggas free fallin', cheap until my pieces meet the carpet. This greenhouse smoke got the spot lit like hot springs in August. Beneath the captain, you can call me sergeant. Saw the beats with the gun pose, the streets watching, but at the same time talking. Who's hardest, who's hating, who's starving, who's faking, who's barring, who's hating. Shut the fuck up. Word that my niggas sharp here, these niggas looking like lunch, and I'm kinda hungry. I'm on wick, so you know the feast gon' be luscious. Chupacabras running this town, you can't touch shit.
Nike guns bleeding on the concrete. Seen the hate freaking, but love underneath. Showstopper, drop my brief, leave my money green, spinach in between pocket lean. I call it Obi-Wan and drop the shit. Split burst your head, obelisk, break your teeth, shot your G. Who the fuck hit one wrong with me? We stomp you at your mom, see what for potpourri. What I had chief, what I trail smell sweet. These snails in the mail, fly back with 5 racks and get slapped for trying to tell. My bullshit. But I know I show improve. Coolin' acid tablets finna amplify the mood. The shroom caplets amplify the groove. Got me feeling Tom Penny, Mama Lou. All your mama wanna do is suck. Clutch fuss with shades, cards up. I don't bluff, but don't trust me. The wilder got husky over weeds. Cop weapons overseas. Drop lesson. The got apply the lesson with his speech. Drop the rap. Quick, cause niggas start bleeding. Hell is hit. No question if it's heaven for a G. Shit, it better be. My angel felt I brought some hell with me. Shit, tell one that's in the cheeks. Fuck, got it, yeah, right. This shit not even like me, I'm out of character, I'm shy, get like
hit the deck, the kiss of death will make you sit your...
Yo, that was Doof. Coming up, Fast Life.
Yo, hit the deck, the kiss of death will make you sit your bed. Swizzle red, 850s out in Riverhead. Sipping tech while we bagging in the kitchenette. Big connects done, we plug it like the internet. Send a check, small fuckers never send a threat. I'm selling drugs on the steps of my crib. 12 trying to catch wreck with the kid. They tried arresting the kid. Throw the book, I told the text eat a dick. Pot like we cooking for the firehouse. Wig shot, I had to book it, blew the tires out. I've been shocked with what these rappers seem to lie about. Twist plots, dog, the kings don't seem to iron out. But crying out loud, you motherfuckers just talking shit. You ain't making no fucking sense, man. Shit.
Yeah, they don't know Jack when my car lift. Just spent your mortgage up in Starlets. Might throw your tape in the garbage. Got a buzz like military barbers. Went to school, I class. I really want the smoke, then I puff pass. Really hugged the block, had a rough luck pass. Talk to my lawyer through scuffed up glass. I do this 3X, fuck y'all class. And I sport any court, I bust y'all ass. Stood on the corner, never looked like trash. Enough hand in hands made it look like mash. Mama says she prayed for me. Fiends buying what I weigh from me.
Yeah, mommy load the K for me. Any block you name, I made money. What you blame, cuzzy? You infamil, we infidels. In the field like scarecrows and daffodils.
Swagger unmatched, bag of dumb crack. All I need a chain that gon' have me hunchback. Thought the spot was bugged, wasn't calling punchback. So you see Henny bottles and empty runs pack.
You hear that nutso? Boy here says he owes me.
Yo, this is some Parish and Bird. Shout out to my man Wino Willie.
Oh, he?
On the boards. Yo, what up, Juice Guy? How you doing, my man? That Parish and Bird is
right.
tough.
He's probably around here somewhere getting high or some shit.
Oh, shit. We not for the bullshit. Holly the gauntlet. Swear that you heartless. My nigga, we godless. I look like a target. I look like a young Rick. One more time. We not for the bullshit. Holly the gauntlet. Swear that you heartless. My nigga, we godless. I look like a target. I look like a young Rick.
Yo, I don't know if you guys watch YouTube while you're driving like I do, but I'm gonna pretend like you're driving because, man, this is... Somebody was playing this while I was driving. I think I'd keep driving.
Oh, shit. We not for the bullshit. Holly the gauntlet. Swear that you heartless. My nigga, we godless. I look like a target. I look like a young Rick. One more time. We not for the bullshit. Holly the gauntlet. Swear that you heartless. My nigga, we godless. I look like a target. I look like a young Rick. Hey, first I Holly blocked it for the 9-9. Then I gridlocked it through the montage. Ever since Ocean Grown, I've been on fire. I'm about to promote this shit off the lime wire. This pack that I'm smoking fresh out the sci-fi. Got ash on my white tee, shout out the franchise. The line around the block, that mean my compound. What you scheme like, call the hotline. On the dance floor, my 2-step look like I got a piss. Bitch, I'm scheme team, my 3-step plan can get you rich. Just that you and shit, worldwide, I don't got a niche. I just show up looking like myself, that's how I get the win. Light skin legend, got to talk my shit again. Rest in peace, hustle, but the hustle never ends. If I ain't in the stew, niggas know I'm in the gym. If I ain't in the gym, I'm with my bitch, and we not for the board. Holly the gauntlet, swear that you heartless. My nigga, we godless. I look like a target, I look like a young Rick. We not for the bullshit. Holly the gauntlet, swear that you heartless. My nigga, we godless. I look like a target, I look like a young Rick. Motherfucker.
Yo, keep that shit low, stupid. That's why you stay fucked up. Wow. The scared dog barking, the head hog parking. We in apartments, rapping death until the bread long parted. Temporary license and agreements, I get fed, y'all starving. I still front like I'm starving. Start the barbecue and let God and we popping. Glade fit the waist, beige hit the place. The slippers relocated from the Everglades for today. Wait, honey bunches of oats, still got a bunch in the coat. The duck had a hunch, I was a hunk, see me huffing in the bungalow. Lathered up, she a baby seal with shea butter soap. Getting green mark Ruffalo on another note. My stomach rose, I had the juice for a month. Banana pudding by the chunk, you got stems in the blunt. I what I want, rappers and schmucks who pay for head in the truck. I ain't playing no pickup games, that's a head in the trunk. I hit a turn and heard it clunk. As far as rap, everything is straight. I got H like you made a shot I couldn't make. Wow. I don't just talk about the bread, I get it. I ain't convinced you understand the premise. You playing with us, I can send the midgets. Shit'll cost less than the shit I'm twisting. Burly backwood with 3 leches in it. Burly backwood with 3 leches in it. Burly backwood with 3 leches in it. Burly backwoods. I'm laughing at your corny ass style, twisting loud up. How the fuck you think you even comparable? This is comical, copy cool. You body who? Body me? No, I body you. Bitch, you a do. Zips of Gorilla Glue for the interludes. You move the killer new, look like you interested in your tennis shoes. Ain't no half stepping in my direction. No transgressions in my profession. Choose your preference. 6 million ways for you to croak. I had a vision on the boat and seen the prism on the coke. A cow was sang and hit the note. It was strange, but I could cope. They can't swim across the moat. My location was remote. Count the bill, count the shells, and make a modest meal. Turn the TV on, seen Sir Charles trying to mock Shaquille. Oxen video. Ironically, I've been hot and real. I'm for real. They know I lace the track with the tapatio. Wow. I don't just talk about the bread, I get it. I ain't convinced you understand the premise. You playing with us, I can send the midgets. Shit'll cost less than the shit I'm twisting. Burly backwood with 3 leches in it. Burly backwood with 3 leches in it. Burly backwood with 3 leches in it. Burly backwoods.
Burly backwoods with 3 leches in it. All right, so we're gonna get a little bit more into this Spencer whatever interview.
Yeah, I really wanted with this second album to step away from sampling and collaging records and really get into more of, creating something truly from myself. A lot of times when I make music, I'll find like a sample or something to kind of use as a base and then work off of. And so starting from a blank page was challenging on certain tracks, but then also being able to go back a couple years and find a dope beat that I made, never did anything with because I didn't think it fit the sound I was going for, and now suddenly it does. It's kind of nice to have a little bit of a back catalog to work off of. So yeah, a good chunk of these beats I've been sitting on for some time and just found the right vocals and kind of brought it together. But I think that's what happens with a lot of music,
I felt like your last album, for me, it felt like, you were right, I felt like it felt like a collage of things that was like your favorite and kind of like, just a bunch of influences.
Yeah.
And I got that feeling.
It was definitely a nod to, artists that I've been inspired by, namely the Avalanches, Michael Menert, and also kind of exploring, seeing kind of how I can take that sort of sound and make it my own. One of my favorite songs on that album is a song called Gradient Shift that I wrote with my buddy Jelly Biscuit.
That's
and
my
Ari
favorite
Cohn.
song.
That song was super fun because the way we did it was the entire track is made out of random sounds. There's an initial kind of drony chord that hangs throughout the whole song.
I know what you're talking about.
And so the way I built that, when you wet your finger and rub the top of a wine glass, I recorded that, pitched it to a keyboard, and then played a chord and was rolling up and down the pitch wheel. And that's how I came up with the initial start of the song.
So you went,
Yep. Yeah. That's it. And so I realized I had something cool here, and so I called my buddy Jelly Biscuit, who lived across the street at the time. I was like, what are you doing right now?
His name is Joey Biscuit.
Jelly
Jelly
Biscuit. Shout out Jelly Biscuit.
Jelly Biscuit. Shout out. Damn.
Shout out my man Jelly Biscuit.
Biscuit.
One of the best singer-songwriters in New Orleans. Dude's got heat on heat, like songs you can buy a house with easily. Like, dude is one of my favorite people.
Songs
fantastic singer-songwriter. Yeah, man.
Songs you could buy a house with.
It's good. It's feel-good music. He's a great performer. We've had the pleasure of sharing the stage on multiple occasions, and on this track. So I called him, and I said, grab 5 random objects in your house and your guitar, and come over. We're writing a song. And so all the percussion is like
innovation.
Inhaler, tap in the side of a bottle, and then we laid down. I think the kick is just me like tapping a microphone or something like that. Like all these just random sounds, and it ended up being arguably one of the most unique songs on the album, I think. Because it doesn't actually sample any vinyl, it's just all these random noises. And I've tried to kind of recreate that concept a couple times. It hasn't worked out as well, but just kind of the idea of grab random things and see what you can make, and just sample it into a mic and see what happens. It turns out pretty well.
Hey, shout out to Spencer Whatever. Y'all check out his new project, Tsunami. This is that song they were talking about, Gradient Shift with Jelly Biscuit. It's nice, man. Man, tonight the time just flew by on me, to be honest with you. I have more tracks to play. I'm going to pick a couple more after this and sign out. So I appreciate you guys hanging in. with me tonight for the Beetsroom, and check me out next week. I'm going to try and have a couple of interviews the next 3 or 4 shows I have lined up. Some good stuff coming up. I believe next week we're going to have Met Night. And the following week I'm going to have Roll Gold from Philadelphia. He just released some stuff today. Y'all holler at your boy. Roll Gold, man. But anyway, this is Spencer Whatever. Peace.
So I'm coming up on finishing my sophomore album. It's called Tsunami.
Yeah.
I've been working on it now for coming up on 2 years. It's a departure from my previous album, which was more kind of melodic, sample-based hip-hop, and with this album I'm trying to go more synth-based, kind of harder electronic hip-hop beats. I've got a whole bunch of collaborators. Slangston Hughes, of course, Wino Willie, and the legendary Ofka of Bag Season Records. E.T. Doe's on there, Alfred Banks, St. Amethyst. Just wanted to get a whole slew of local MCs, rappers, singers, kind of put on some of the people that I know and admire musically, and I think it's definitely one of the best things I've ever made. I'm pretty proud of it. I have no idea when I'm going to put it out with everything going on, but hopefully before the end of the year.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. I'd like to thank the president for the interview this week, and behind the scenes stuff for Beetsroom you guys don't really see, but all the Bag Season guys are really involved with this, and I appreciate their help, curating and getting everything to me, and we kind of team up for these things. So peace.